Chapter 1, Part 1, The Need for a Sustainable Economy. In this chapter, we'll talk about how the economy must be reframed to be more sustainable. We define a sustainable economy as one which looks beyond profit as a singular measure and holistically integrates social and environmental concerns. The author Kate Raworth describes this as the donut economy. The term describes the 21st century challenge of the global economy to meet the needs of all within the means of the planet. In other words, to ensure that no one falls short on life's essentials, from food and housing to a political voice, while also ensuring that collectively we do not overshoot our pressure on Earth's life support system on which we all fundamentally depend, such as fertile soil, a protective ozone layer, and a stable climate. The donut is best described as a quantitative scientific framework to define a safe and just operating space for humanity. This operating space is limited by an ecological ceiling on the one hand, represented by the 9 planetary boundaries. The planetary boundaries are a scientific concept describing Earth system process thresholds beyond which lie unacceptable environmental degradation and tipping points. The social dimension, on the other hand, represents the foundation of economic activity. Its 12 dimensions represent internationally agreed social minimum standards as identified within the Sustainable Development Goals of 2015. Ideally, the economic activity happens within these two limits. Here you see where we currently stand globally. 4 of the ecological boundaries are already crossed. These relate to climate change, nitrogen and phosphorus loading, land conversion, and biodiversity. Furthermore, globally, there is a shortfall on all of the social indicators. Millions of people currently fall short of these minimum standards related to nutrition, housing, a sufficient income, and others. To get a sense of what a sustainable economy within the defined boundaries might look like, the following list of characteristics is inspired by the economist Tim Jackson's book, Prosperity Without Growth. He describes it as a system that encourages minimizing consumption. He describes it as a system which is designed to maximize societal and environmental benefit rather than prioritizing economic growth. It is a closed-loop system where nothing is allowed to be wasted or discarded into the environment, which repairs, reuses, and remakes in preference to recycling. It is a system which emphasizes the delivery of functionality and experience rather than product ownership. It is a system designed to provide fulfilling, rewarding work experiences which enhance human creativity and skills. And it is also a system which builds on collaboration and sharing rather than aggressive competition. These characteristics require fundamental changes in the way business is conducted. Changing the way how to do business, or in other words, business model innovation, is one way to approach the required changes. The term value is quite central to the business model. This can be derived from the definition of a business model, as it refers to the way a company creates, delivers, and captures value. In a sustainable economy, value covers not only monetary value, but also a wider range for the environment and society in general. Value for the environment is represented in measures such as resource efficiency, reduced carbon emissions, biodiversity protection, pollution prevention, and so on. Social value might refer to the well-being of employees, to community development, and matters of health and safety. Economical value also refers to more than just short-term profit, but also considers factors such as the long-term viability of the company and its financial resilience to changing conditions. Furthermore, value not only refers to the one delivered to the customers or shareholders, but also to other stakeholders, such as partners, governments, end users, and so on. In the next chapter, we'll cover a set of business strategies aiming to capture these different types of value.